The Lord be with you. David Spangler uses a wonderful analogy in his book, Everyday Miracles. He tells of living in New Orleans for several years, situated near the mouth of the mighty Mississippi River. New Orleans was carved out of swampland. And as we recently learned in the aftermath of an onslaught of hurricanes, much of the city lies under sea level and remains dry only because of a complex network of canals and pumps that keep the ever-encroaching swamp at bay. Just outside the city limits, there are several wonderful parks that allow hiking and canoeing through the marsh. One of Spangler's favorite spots is a swamp where there are raised boardwalks that run alongside several bayous for a couple of miles. Among the inhabitants of those bayous is one of nature's most fearsome creatures, alligators. Spangler learned from someone that alligators like marshmallows. That's right, fluffy, white, sugary marshmallows. All he had to do was toss one of those marshmallows out into the bayou, then sit back and wait. In a matter of minutes, a pair of eyes would surface and silently glide through the water toward the white, bobbing morsel of sugar. Almost magically, 2 eyes would become 4, and 4 eyes would become 6, then 8. He would watch the bushes growing over the water's edge, as invariably alligators would slink out of the shade, and paddle over to the marshmallow. Often without warning, one of the brave reptiles would lunge forward and steal the marshmallow with a quick, powerful snap of its jaws. What was mysterious to Spangler, and frankly rather creepy to me, was the fact that these alligators had silently been watching him all along. No doubt they and countless others had watched him hike for a mile or so through the swamp and along the bayou. Their piercing eyes and acute sense of smell had sensed the presence of flesh and blood, and they stalked him like they would any other prey. All the while, he was completely unaware of their hungry vigil. It wasn't until he tossed the marshmallow out into the water that they abandoned their hiding places in the brush that lined the bank and revealed their presence to him. Those alligators, says David Spangler, are like our memories. Even when we think we are alone and totally free, powerful memories swim just beneath the murky waters of our awareness. Just behind the bushes that grow in the landscapes of our lives are many unsuspected eyes that watch us and, if we allow, control us. That is powerful, isn't it? Some of us will never have peace of mind until we come to grips with the alligators in our past. Lurking there just below the surface lie memories of every past sin, every past hurt, every past resentment we have ever experienced. And with sudden, unexpected power, they can rise up at any moment, troubling us, frightening us, disheartening us, and paralyzing us. How do we let go of the past? Christ has taken away our past with his death upon the cross. When Jesus offers new life, he means it, a brand new life. The past is cleansed, wiped out, as if it never happened. For some, that is too easy to believe. Still, it's true. Gone, forever gone. Jesus said to his disciples, "Peace be with you." Notice what he does next after suddenly appearing to them in a locked room. The gospel says after he said this, he showed them his hands and his side. He offered them proof of their forgiveness. Painful memories have power, tremendous power. Have you ever considered that memories of faith can have even more power in our lives? Memories of those times when I, even though a sinner, managed to be a huge help to someone else. Memories of Holy Communion, telling me that what God thinks of me can change what I think of myself. Memories of walking with someone through a difficult time, of building a better, safer home for someone, of caring and sharing life with an older neighbor, of hugging children who received so few hugs at home, of teaching teenagers how to appreciate the world in which we live. I dare say that if we made a list of happiness for others memories, faithful memories, it would be a very long list. Combine that list with a list of all our blessings, and we have a perfect recipe for tasting God's goodness and experiencing the power of God's goodness in our lives. New life for every harmful, hurtful memory we have. May there be 10 more lurking behind it. Memories of times when we were faithful, loving, compassionate, and put God's goodness on full display. Those memories truly are powerful. Amen.